Okay, DJ. Y'all like that? You gotta do something. We got dancers in the house. Any dance, do your dance, put your hands up. I want you to come up here and dance, take your dance. Everybody should have their hands up. Everybody should dance. See, you gotta do your own dance. Don't do what everybody else doing. I don't care what nobody else doing. I'm gonna do my own thing. When I hear you dance, folks, I do my own thing. I don't care what nobody else doing. I'm gonna be original. You know why? Because originality reigns supreme. You think she made this song from another song somebody else made? No. She said she would hurt her back and forth. She didn't say you do, but you started doing it because she was doing it. Everybody else started doing it because she was doing it. You know that? So she's what I call a creative person. What we call innovators. Anybody know what innovator is? First of all, an innovator is somebody who comes up with something nobody else has. So I came up with a hip-hop motivational tool because nobody else had one at schools, where they were using hip-hop to come into the schools and talk about certain issues that affect you guys. This is 5th grade, right? Yeah. First of all, let me congratulate you guys for getting the least amount of referrals, and that's why you're here. So give yourself a big round of applause. That means you guys worked hard to behave properly. Now, about a year ago, there was a young boy who brought a gun into school at Laos. Y'all remember that? Anybody remember that? Thank God nobody got hurt. He found a gun and he brought it to school. So one of the most important reasons why I go to schools is to let you guys know that if you ever see a gun, number one, don't touch it, right? Huh? Don't get your DNA on it, that's right. Most of all, don't touch it. Go and tell your mom, your dad, somebody. Tell the teacher when you get to school. The most important thing is that you don't touch it. I'm going to tell you why. In the state of Washington last week, a young girl came to school that morning for school. And when she left school, she left in an ambulance, shot in the stomach. Because one of her classmates found a gun and he brought it to school. And somehow or another, the gun went off. They're still investigating. They don't know how yet. That gun went off and shot her in the stomach. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't want to get shot. I know people who have gotten shot, and they all say the same thing. It hurt. Who like pain? Anybody like pain? I don't need it. So I do not want to get shot. So therefore, I try to live my life correctly so that that doesn't happen to me, okay? You guys are at school. You should be safe here, right? Right? Yeah. Okay. So, don't touch a gun. Tell somebody if you see one. Number 2 thing I want to talk about. I came because I love you guys. Well, you say, how can you love me? You don't know me. Very simple. When I was your age, how old are you? 10. 11? No, she's 10. She's 11. When I was 10 and 11, you know what I wanted most of all out of anything? I wanted to be on TV. I want to be on TV. I used to look at Michael Jackson, and he'd be singing and dancing. Man, I want to do that. Only thing was I couldn't sing. I ain't singing. But I said I could do something else to be on TV. But everybody in my family, when I would watch TV, I said, man, I'm going to be on TV just like Michael Jackson. Right? Because y'all know Mike be saying that stuff because he forget the lyrics, right? Sometimes he forget what comes next, but you know he forgot. But here's my point. I wanted to be on TV so bad is all I used to think about. But I had nappy hair and I was really, really dark skinned. And my family, uncles and nephews, uncles and aunts that I grew up with used to make fun of me. They used to call me nappy head. They used to call me ugly. You think I'm ugly? No, I'm not ugly. But that's what they called me. It wasn't true. But I started to believe it. Because sometimes people want to make you feel bad because they feel bad. But here's what you got to do. You can't let how somebody else feels determine how you feel. You have to look in the mirror every morning and look at yourself and say, I'm beautiful and I'm creative. Because I'm going to be honest with you, anybody can be smart. All you got to do is remember. But the most successful people in the world are creative. I'm going to give you an example. Who's the most successful person in the world you know? Your stepdad. What do he do? Still looking for a job. Is he creative? He's creative. Now I'm going to give you a couple examples. Who knows who Bill Gates are? Very successful person. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a close person. Oprah Winfrey. Everybody knows who Oprah is, right? Oprah is Oprah because she's an innovator. She's like the girl who's saying I do my hair back and forth. She does what she wants to do. See? A creative person is going to do what they want to do. They're not watching everybody else. They're too busy trying to come up with the next idea. So what's important is ideas. All you got to do to be successful in school is remember. Remember English, remember math, remember science. You get A's. But if you really, really want to show people how great you are, come up with some ideas. I'm going to show you what I mean. People write songs all the time, right? Where did that idea come from? I whip my hair back and forth. We don't know. She just thought of it. So I'm going to give you an example. Who ever heard of 16 bars? Y'all know what 16 bars is? It's a measure of lyrics that you put in a song, especially a hip-hop song. So I started a TV show called 16 Bars that come on Sunday nights on Channel 22 at 11 o'clock. I also do Peoria High School basketball show that comes on from 10 to 11. And I also do a Christian show called How You Living and Who You Living For. And I also do a show called Crime and Justice. And I also do a show called The Music Critic Show. I also did a show in the past called Peoria Teen Summit. So all the people who I was growing up with told me I couldn't be on TV. Guess what? I'm laughing at them now. I'm doing my business with decision. You know why? Because I said at one point in my life, I can do whatever I want to. I'm not going to let anybody tell me what I can't do. So not only do I do one TV show, I do 5. All you got to do, if you got Comcast Cable on Sunday nights on Channel 22, turn there. From 9:30 to 11:30, I'm on every week for 2 hours. And that takes a lot of work. I got to film it. There's a camera there. Then I got to put it on the computer. I have to edit it. And once I get through editing it, I got to burn it to a DVD and take it to the studio. So I get to meet a lot of creative young people. And one thing I try to get them to do is go to college. If you're really serious about music, if you're really serious about being successful, if you're really serious about having money, you got to go to college. Who likes money? So we all going to college, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Well, I'm going to bring a couple of young people, because I'm kind of an old fogey, but you know what? I still do this thing. When I lived in Chicago, not only did I rap with Tom Twister and Do or Die and Crucial Conflict, I met R. Kelly when he was nobody. He was singing on the L, and he was putting money in his hat. That's how he was making his money. But he believed in himself. He was on that L track singing with a hat right there. People were throwing dollars and change in there. And look at him now. But he had creativity and he believed in himself. So when you're a writer, you can go anywhere. See, it's important to write. I'm going to show you what I mean. Who like raps? So I'm telling you 16 bars is a measure of raps, okay? So I'm going to give you 16 bars right now. You guys tell me what you think. If you don't like it, then say it goes around we ain't like it. If you like it, then you clap, okay? One day when I was chilling in Kentucky Fried Chicken, just minding my business, eating food that's finger licking. Some dude walked in looking strange and kind of funny. Went up to the front with the menu and his money. He didn't walk straight, kind of side to side. He asked this old lady, yo, is this Kentucky Fried? The lady said, yeah, smiled and he smiled back. He gave a quarter and his order, small fried Big Mac. You can feel it. But see, one of the most important things about creativity is that you don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Creativity is inside of you. You can't see it. I can see your hair, I can see your shirt, I can see your jeans, but you can't see my creativity until I bring it out. See, when I was a little kid growing up, I used to listen to rappers like Run DMC and Rakim, and they were creative. Because they didn't have to rap about killing people. They didn't have to lie to me. Because that's what a lot of these rappers do. They lie to you guys and tell you they killed 1,200 people. Some of them say they killed 10 and they lied. How many people know when somebody lied to them? Well, I started a program called Hip Hop Program, and I try to show kids how rap lies to you a lot. But you got to decipher and go through the good stuff to get the bad stuff sometimes to get to the good stuff. Pick the bad stuff to the side and meditate on the good stuff. I'm going to show you what I mean. I was a fiend. Before I became a teen, I melted microphones instead of cones and ice creams. Using orientators so hip-hop was originated, I bit it like pieces of puzzle, complicated. Because I grabbed the mic and tried to say, yes, y'all, and tried to take it. Saying, I'm too small. Cool. Because I don't get upset. I kick a hole in the speaker, put a plug, then I inject. Back to the lab without a mic to grab. So then I add all the rounds I had. One after the other one, and I make another one. I take the opposite, I actually break it down. I get a craving like I'm being for nicotine. I don't need a cigarette, know what I mean? I'm raging, ripping up the stage, and don't it sound amazing? Because everyone's made and thought, pencil, sword, and addiction, magnetized by the mixer. Focus, parody, the verse, just stop getting the mic. It's a Trino, the Trino's a weapon. Rhymes overflowing, gradually growing. Everything is written in the book so it coincide. My thoughts together. 48 tracks to slide. The invisible microphone thing, close rhyme. Spread the word, cause I'm in E-F-F-E-C-T. Smooth operator, operating correctly. But I'm gonna stop right there. Just to show you a piece of creativity. That was great, wasn't it? Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? Well, give me a hand clap here. You guys remember this? Because thank you guys for being a good audience. You guys did a great job. I'm going to play some music for you guys in about 15 minutes. You with that? I can't hear you.
The work is hard, but sometimes you feel like you wanna quit, and that's when you remember this thing.